So, welcome to a new video of real-time nature. We will go on Sonnwendjoch during this video, and we start at this point called Ursprung at 830 meters. We have here a free parking possibility. So that's a road going to Bayrischzell from Kufstein, and we'll just take this forest road for the beginning. Starts the clock. The weather is not the best one. It was a very good day until now, but rain is expected this evening. It's already getting cloudy. Let's see what we can do. It maybe, if it gets too bad, we have to turn back. But even if it will be the case, I hope to show you some nice nature around. It's already a little bit windy. Let's see what we can do. The weather prognosis says a storm can come in about 30 minutes, and afterwards it should be okay for another 3 or 4 hours. And I'm hoping to be in the forests during the first period of rain, if it will come. This is the Grosse Triton peak there. That's over 1800 meters high. And small nice house here. Let's see what we can do today. You can see the road and the start point back there. So most people are now finishing their treks as I'm starting it. But I didn't wanted to take one day of holiday. Oh, it's an after work tour. So we now go left. 4.5 hours. Have to cross this one and put it back. I think we have to go here, up. Starts directly very steep. Very steep. Goes almost directly on the mountain. some small hairpins, but not too much. So like you are used to, this video will also be a real-time one. I will show you hopefully the whole route. And then I will also do a shorter version for the people who don't want to spend so many hours in front of computer or TV. But there are definitely many user cases for real-time long videos. I mean, if you're doing some jobs at home, like cleaning the house or cooking or something like this, you can start your TV, start the movie, and look from time to time at the nice nature. And then you will decide what you see and what you don't want to see, not the author of the movie. Because some people like more the walk in the forests, some people like more the alpine area, and I'm showing you both real time, and you can then decide what's for you more interesting. It's very steep. We've gained 60 meters in altitude very, very fast on this pasture. I also like to don't put any music on the video, so that you can hear the sounds of nature, or put your own music. Because a free music library also doesn't offer too many choices, so you can put your own music if you want to. Just open another YouTube tab and it should work perfectly. And we're almost getting to the forest. There was a very warm day today. Temperature up to 30. But the weather should change this evening. I think the maximum temperature tomorrow is just 14 degrees. So a big change. 15, 16 degrees delta in temperature from day to day. You can see the car there. Already done a few meters. 100 in altitude until now. on this very steep pasture. Alpine meadows here. I think from what I saw on the map, it will be very steep, this first part, until Schönfeldalm. About 750 meters to climb till there. It's very steep. I hope it will get a little bit cooler in the forest. It's still pretty warm. Now in the forest, it's pretty dark. This is cloudy outside, but the peaks are all visible. So I hope I will be able to show you the panorama from up there. But like I said, I'll just see how the weather develops. I have also a rain jacket with me. But if it gets worse, I'll turn back. I mean, if it just rains, it's no problem. But if you have a big storm, you'd better don't want to be in the alpine area of the mountain. It's a very nice mountain pass, mountain trail. Usually when you start a hike in the Alps, you have to go for a few kilometers on a forest road, on a wide forest road, but that's an exception. You start almost directly on this small trail. Start from the beginning to do a lot of height difference. It's a totally continuous climb here. It gives you no rest. And I think I hear the first drops of rain. Marking. Yes, it starts to rain. On this steep climb in the forest, rain is more than welcomed. Put something in the rucksack. Drink some water. A nice rain. It's peaceful rain now. And let's see how it develops. The camera is waterproof, so nothing to fear there. So my plan for today is to go via Schönfeldalm and then the ridge between Schönfeldjoch and Wildenkarsattell. It should be a nice ridge there. Then go down a little bit to Wildenkaralm and start the final ascent to the peak of Sonnwendjoch from there. It is very easy to reach the peak if you go up with the car until Ackernalm. It's a toll road. It's a toll road. Costs like 4 or 5 euros. And from there have to climb just 600 meters in altitude until you reach the peak. That's the way most people would go, but I intend to do some more kilometers and height difference. Already done like 300 meters in altitude. The view down there. Steep climb. I did your altitude very fast here, and now it's colder. It's a big difference in comparison to the temperature at the start, like 20 minutes ago. So it's starting to get cooler. You see the peak of Großer and Wendelstein there behind. And that's Trinsjoch peak, Großer and Wendelstein over the corner. And that's the road between Kufstein and Bayrischzell. And we are climbing. Very nice trail. It'd be very nice also to run downhill. Actually, I plan to go here down also, so I definitely run it down. It's a red trail in terms of difficulty. They are classified like at the ski, like blue, red and black. So blue are the easiest trails, then red the medium ones in terms of difficulty, and the black ones are more difficult. Usually for the black ones you need some mountain experience. As the red ones should be doable if you are in a good condition. There may be also some more difficult spots also on the red ones, but usually it's doable. So that's a red one. So we are now at about the halfway between the parking and Schönfeldalm. Alm is a German term for mountain meadow, and you usually have a little hut there. The people that are working in the meadow, there are usually a lot of cows, and at some of them you can find something to drink or eat. The rain stopped now. I'll stop a little bit. I'm sweating a lot. It's very warm still. It rained a lot during the summer in the mountains. Just the last 2 or 3 days were sunny and nice, but these days were more an exception than a rule. The climb is more human now. It's incredible how fast you are gaining altitude on this trail. Very good. That's my favorite kind of trail. Well defined but small. I don't think many people use this possibility to go up. Like I said, most of them are driving by car up to Ackernalm on the toll road and start the tour from there. But I like to start my tours as down as possible. Climbs mountains by fair means, from the valley to the top, not from half of the mountain to the top. I've done the same on the Fuji mountain in Japan. There is a road and a bus taking you to more or less the half of the mountain at I think 2,400 meters. But I chose to start from the basis of the mountain. Started at around 800 meters I think, and it was very nice because I also went through the forests that are in the lower part of the mountain, then the upper part. But if you go by bus you miss this initial part, which is also very nice. It's like a jungle there, a lot of nature, untamed nature. But I think that 99% of the people are using the bus on Fuji mountain. And that's a flat area of the surprise What a surprise. Now it starts again to rain. And we reach an intersection in front of us, down 500 meters in altitude, exactly 500 at the intersection. Okay, that's a forest road. Let's go on it. It's becoming more and more cloudy. But still okay. Look back, our Spitz, you can see there. $1,811. As the storm is coming. And another intersection. You can go to Schönfeldalm over the forest road or over the mountain pass, mountain trail. Take the mountain trail. And Wendelstein, Bayrischzell, you can see there. and the mountain wind. As rain intensifies a little bit, but I still don't put the rain jacket on because I will sweat much more in the rain jacket. I prefer to avoid putting it on as much as possible. Here's the blizzards. There's still some 100 meters to climb until Schönfeldalm, and I think I will stay there and wait for the storm to go away. You can see the Wildenkarsattel mountain. And the trail is climbing and climbing. And a colder wind. Like I said, it will be a big temperature difference. I think we have to go left. No sign, but let's keep climbing. There's rain there, and this is the snowy mountains from Central Austria or South Austria. And you see this arrow will leave here the forest road. Nice view of Wildenkarlsattel mountain. Very known within climbers and people that go on via ferratas. And again, this forest road, you can take it if you want a more human climb. The mountain trail is quite steep. We are basically on a wide ridge now. The ridge that comes from Sonnwendjoch. Actually the main ridge of this mountain. And it's in direction Austria. I mean the whole trail is in Austria, but I mean further inside Austria. I think I can already see Schönfeldalm. And if it's there, it's not much left. And I see now just have to follow the wide forest road. Over us it looks a little bit better. It's raining on the left. The direction of Zillertal Alps. small village of Landl in Austria. And Mangfall Mountain. It's peaceful now. I don't know if it's a peace before the storm. And a spectacular view of Wildenkarsattel. Nice, nice, nice. You can see what views you are missing if you decide just to, as the first rain, just to stay home. I mean, there are mountain trails that are possible to be done almost under any condition. I mean, don't go on high mountains during a storm, sure, but there are maximum 20 days a year, and you can say, oh, it's dangerous to go outside. And we've done 700 meters altitude till now. Now the weather isn't looking too bad. I think I will continue from here. Let's see. But maybe I won't go on the ridge because I intended to go on the ridge to Wildenkarsattel. But and that's the alm hut. But maybe I'll go to Wildenkaralm first and then do the ridge on the way back. It's also possible. It's the same actually. This should be the ridge up here. Starts raining again. Some peaceful cows. And here's the intersection. Schönfeldalm, Wildenkarjoch, there's a settle, 1 hour. Wildenkaralm, 45 minutes. I'll take this one to Wildenkaralm. Here. nice views. We have to go down to Wildenkaralm. I don't know where the pass is. Oh, way down, way down. To go here. It's way down. Here, back on track. Yes, and we can accelerate. So do a bit of running. We are back in the forest. Should be much safer. And the storm is on the left now. Actually in front of us doesn't look too bad. To take the decision in Wildenkaralm, what I'll do, if I'll go further to the peak or not, depending on how it will be. Have to be flexible when going to into the mountains. Don't have the fixation I have to do the peak now, because it's dangerous. So if you don't feel okay, if it's too hard for you, don't hesitate to turn back. That's a real power, to be able to turn back. Have to be mentally powerful to do this, but it's the best thing to do sometimes. because other way you are putting yourself in danger, and also the mountain rescue teams, not just you. That's a nice trail. Stays almost the same altitude. Actually, Wildenkaralm is about 100 meters lower than Schönfeldalm. Run a little bit. The rain stopped. Just go under. I think I'll stop here for a bit to change the battery. GoPro. So I'm totally stupid. So as I stopped and wanted to change the battery of my camera, I saw that I put the camera during the last hour the other way around. So I just filmed my head. How stupid I can be. You see that I'm total beginner with this camera, and it was during the storm, after the storm, when starting from under the tree where I stayed during the storm. I was hurrying up and didn't pay attention on it. Stupid, stupid, stupid. So I'll try to tell you what happened afterwards during this hour that I haven't filmed, or I filmed but not in the right direction. So there was a big storm. It lasted for about 15 minutes, but very powerful. I stayed, covered myself under a tree until it diminished its power, and then went up again towards the mountain peak, the Sonnwendjoch. I went up and up and up. The wind was much more powerful and more powerful, and I was on the north side of the ridge, and it was blowing from the south. So you can imagine that I was having some cover from the ridge because I was on the other side, but it still was so powerful. And I went until I reached the ridge. There were maybe, I think, 100 meters to climb to reach the peak. I saw it not far away, and I decided there, because the wind gusts were so powerful, decided to turn back. But on the other way, because there was an intersection, and I took the way to Ackernalm, which was a much better trail from a runner perspective. And now I'm getting closer to Ackernalm. I think the people from Ackernalm are looking at me and asking themselves, what is he doing during this rain there in the mountain? I'll be there in a few minutes. This is the road. I think that should be it. Not sure. Never been there. Didn't plan to go this way. But the other way, where I went up to the ridge, was very, very slippery. And I'm glad I took the other way, this one. I had some very nice views of the mountains after the rain. I'm totally don't know what was in my mind to not put the camera proper. Valep. And we have Ackernalm, 45 minutes. It's another one. And this one goes to Valep, yes, Baden-Baden. And you can go to Germany there. But they are going to Ackernalm. Stay on the Austrian side of the mountain. And I think it's pretty much an asphalted road down. I look back up. I think you can have a drink here if you want. Nice area. So the route to Sonnwendjoch, going over Ackernalm, it's much easier. It was totally easy to go down. I think it's also for people that are not having too much experience in the mountains. It's doable. I'll try to run as much as possible down. Very peaceful here in the forest in comparison with how it was up there in the mountain. Really powerful wind gusts. And I have no problems that I stopped the tour and didn't wet up some cows, because it could have been dangerous. And they're going down. It's a relative long way down. Almost 3 hours till I left the car. Since I left the car, sorry. By taking this route, I won't come exactly where I have the car parked, I would have to go, don't know how much, 2 or 3 kilometers on the main road up to the car. Should be okay. Already done about 1100 meters climb up, so it was okay. Like I said, no problems that I didn't reach the top. I was just before it. Like I said, I saw it not far away, maybe 100 meters to climb. And that's the toll road I was telling you about. So you can use this road to come up to Ackernalm, to drive up, but you have to pay a toll. So I had to stop, receive the phone call. Still on downhill. Running down. This road is perfect for running down it. It's not very steep, but it also goes down pretty decently, so we can have a good pace down here. all in all, it was a good training, and I have seen some very nice landscapes as well. So very nice view of Wildenkarsattel after the storm, and also a good view of the much bigger mountains to the south, Zillertal Alps. With their snowy peaks. I think we still have like 250 meters to descend until we meet the main road. It's totally peaceful here, totally in contradiction with how it was further up the mountain. If you want to do some outdoor activity and the weather is not perfect, it's raining or so, you can easily come here and go up this road. There are no dangers here. Let's pay attention to this stuff. There's another intersection, so it's on the map. We can go to Wildenkaralm up. And it's a nice bank to stop for a rest. My pace is now about 5 minutes per kilometer. 5 minutes per kilometer, yes. A pretty normal pace for me while running downhill on an asphalted road. No need to go faster, just have more shocks. And vapors are coming out of asphalt. I'm sure the asphalt was pretty hot as the rain started. There were about 30 degrees here. I mean, it goes mostly through the forest, but still it was, you can see the vapors coming out of the asphalt. It's nice. Go down. I'm curious to see how much I still have to climb on the main road to get back to my car. How nice you feel the Kaiser in front of us, because I didn't plan to go back on this road, so I didn't watch for it. In the mountains you have to be flexible, so you have to be able, if possible, to choose another route than what you have planned. If it has to be like this, if it's safer, just do it. And always have a map with you. I have a map in physical format, so if my smartphone doesn't work anymore, it can always happen, I still have a physical map with me. I like a lot physical maps. And I recommend you to have both also. Many people are also putting the tracks on their GPS watch. I don't do it, because if you have to change your plans, the GPS watch doesn't help you anymore, because you have there a route that you plan to go on, but you don't know what other routes are in the area. So for me, I prefer to just navigate with a physical map and with the maps on the smartphone. And this one goes to Schönfeldalm. But they are going down. It's also possible to go back to Schönfeldalm and then go down the way I came here, but it's far away and there's a lot of climb. We have reached a small village. It was quite a long road. We've done some kilometers here. Almost 17 kilometers done till now. Nice forest, pretty dense. GoPro, stop recording. Just stop for a bit to drink. And I think I can hear the cars from the main road. Shouldn't be far from here. We'll see. Have some mixed feelings when I finish a tour. On one side I'm happy to have done it, but on the other side I'm not so happy that I have to go back to town and to work, and I don't stay anymore in the nature. So I have these mixed feelings. I would be interested to know, how do you feel when you finish a tour? What are your feelings then? And I have already more gone down as up, because I have to climb back on the main road to the car. So I'll be, or I'll meet the main road at the lowest altitude of this tour. I think it will be around 700-750 meters. The start point was at 830. now I am about 40 meters under the level from where I started. And I am able to see the road now. Still a bit. I think actually there is a footpath, a trail that goes on the other side of the valley, so I don't have to go on the road, but we'll see. Just wait and see. That's the main road near this house. And here is a toll station. I think it's an automatic one, so you just pay at this automat, take your ticket, and then you can drive. So 6 kilometers to Ackernalm, and the road goes further to Kufstein, and we go up on it. I don't know how much. About 100 meters. We are under the start position, I think, if it's accurate. I'll have to climb a little bit, go up again. It'd be difficult after the muscles were used to go down. It's not so easy to go up again. I think I won't run anymore. Don't need to. I am not in a hurry. Here's another parking. Also free. And let's see if we find the trail that goes parallel with the road. Because going or running on main roads is not the thing I like most. It's L37. It's a state road from the state of Tyrol. We are in the state of Tyrol here. A very, very touristically developed state in Austria. A lot of ski areas, but not just. Have also a lot of summer tourism in these mountains. And these are lower mountains for Tyrol. I think the highest one is Wildenkarsaltel in Tyrol, over 3,700 meters. Maybe it's here, but I don't know, no sign of it. There's no sign. I just go on the road. We cross a small river. Be around 80 meters to go up from here. A nice house. I think this road was just for this house. Looks like this. Traffic is not annoying, but there are still some cars driving here. This pass, Ursprungpass, just about 850 meters high. It's a very low mountain pass over this ridge. It's actually from in valley. There's a next possibility to cross, and the next one would be close to Ackernalm for motorized traffic, I mean. There is also the road to Valep, but I think that's not for motorized traffic, or just the ones with special permit. I'm not sure about it, but there's still also unpaved road. So from here to the road to Ackernalm, there are no other crossings. This border crossing was closed during Corona quarantine. It was a big problem because people transporting stuff, especially wood from this area, they had to go to Kufstein with that wood from this forest, and they had to make a big detour. Raising the costs a lot. I think it was closed for 1 month or 1.5 months, and then it was first opened just for this kind of traffic, and then after 2 or 3 weeks also for everyone. The border between Germany and Austria was totally opened on 15th of June, quite late. It was quite a problem because these countries are very interconnected. There are a lot of people that are working in one country and staying and having the home on the other in the other country. So it was a big problem. and now hopefully it won't happen anymore, these closures. So the situation is quite good, both in Germany and Austria. People in these countries are very responsible, and they are doing the right things during this pandemic, coronavirus crisis. Still about 50 meters to go up. So I think I will finish the video now. I see no need to continue it further, filming on this main road. So I hope you liked the video. I hope you learned something from it. So if you are in difficulty and or the weather changes, just be flexible and change your plans. That's what you have to learn from what I've done today. And I mean, like I said in the beginning, you can go in the nature during almost any type of weather, but you have to pay attention where you go. Don't go in the alpine area during a storm. So that's said for now. I really hope that you liked it at the end, and you can go past my error of not filming the central section of this track. But now I've learned also this. I'll check it twice from now on. I hope it won't happen anymore. So with that being said, I'll be very glad, last words, just to have you as a subscriber of my channel. And if you have any questions or suggestions, just don't hesitate to let me a comment. So now I'm saying to you bye bye, and until next time, see you.